Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to my channel. If you are returning, welcome back, and if you are new, welcome. Everybody get comfortable, and let's get into the reading. Holy Spirit, please protect me and my viewers from any evil eyes, any curses, hexes, negative comments, any spell work, any voodoo, curses, hexes, anything of the dark. I ask that you please keep it away from all of us and our families. Protect us with your holy light, with all your might, in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Alright. What's going on here? What's going on for my viewers, please? Oh, Spirit just gave me a message here. Someone's grandmother is passing away. She hasn't eaten in several days now. That is, she's passing. So it's like a fasting before they die, right? I'm seeing a daughter coming to this nursing home facility type thing, giving her mother chocolate, telling the caregiver, my mother likes these, but she can't chew and swallow. Spirit doesn't want you, if this is the daughter watching me or somebody connected to this message here, Spirit does not want you to feed this woman if she's rejecting, because she's getting ready to go to the next journey here. She has a problem swallowing as it is. Her organs are shutting down as we speak, okay? This is all natural. She's dying naturally. Her body, all her organs are slowly shutting down, okay? Feeding her right now would be, pretty much making her go faster and uncomfortable. You're hurting her more than anything, because she no longer can swallow, okay? And the last thing she needs is her esophagus to be full of food, which happens often. A friend of mine is a mortician, okay, and she finds food in people's esophaguses all the time, and a lot of times people who cannot swallow, because nursing homes and stuff like that are not on top of their shit, and unfortunately they don't do swallowing checks on some people at times like they should be, and people die, and it's not natural causes, but they suffocate with all the food stuck in their esophagus, their throats, and it's a real thing. So please do not feed your mother or your grandmother anymore. You're not benefiting her. You're actually making it worse on her. It's very painful. So please don't do that, okay? She's going to the next journey. You have to accept the fact that she's going into her next journey, as hard as it is. You need to find the strength within yourself, be by her side, and hold her hand, be with her, okay? Yeah, she's already hallucinating. To you it's hallucinations, okay? But people who know a death experiences like this, or when it's time for you to go, when it's the right time for you to go, you see beautiful things. A lot of times people see gardens, they see family members, they see beautiful things. They call it the light, right? Well, she's going there, and she's a very nice woman. Very warm-hearted, very much so in love with her husband. Her husband's in the same facility or close by. It's not his time to go yet, but I see that they were joking around on who's gonna go first. They're soulmates, okay? They're very much so soulmates, very much so in love, and they lived a beautiful, loving life together through thick and thin. They've both been very loyal to one another, and it was a really beautiful love that they do have for one another. They've been together doing everything and anything together their whole entire marriage. Over 25 years, I'm hearing, over that. So, I'm seeing as soon as this woman goes to her journey here, to her next phase, okay? The husband is not going to live much longer because it brings him much sadness to feel lonely without his spouse, okay? Without his wife. So he will be going, following her to the next life, okay? And yeah, but they're very happy. They've lived a long, beautiful life, okay? And we just have to accept it what it is, okay? It's a beautiful, beautiful journey that they're going on. And let's make it comfortable. I see hospice is coming by, giving some medication here. So she has not feeling so much pain, which is good. Okay, just please don't give her any more things to eat because she cannot, and it's making it's hurting her more than anything else. Okay, just let her be. I don't know if you ever work with people who have who are passing away. I have, and it's about keeping them comfortable. All right. But when they do pass, when they're about to pass away, it is such a peaceful time. The whole home, if they're dying at home, and even in nursing homes, it doesn't matter where they're dying like that, when it's natural death, it's so peaceful. I can't even explain how much peace it is. When they are about to go, it is so, so peaceful. It truly is a peaceful time. You feel their peace, It hurts, but you're happy for them because they're going to a better place, okay? But it is very, very peaceful. If you've never been around death, it is a beautiful, peaceful time, okay? It is very sad, yes, obviously, but if you're an empath, you're psychic, you're very intuitive, spiritual, it is peaceful, okay? Death is peaceful. It truly is. It's very peaceful, okay? A natural death. I am not talking about people who kill themselves or get into severe accidents and go before their time. That is much different, okay? All right. What else is going on here? Somebody's aunt or family member that's feminine energy, could be a male, but it's a feminine energy here, has cancer, breast cancer. Well, I'm seeing breast, but it could be any kind of cancer here. The chemo has to be stopped right now because it is affecting their kidneys. I'm not going to talk about, if they're going to survive this or not. That's not my place, okay? And I'm not taking that away from that. I'm just not allowed to say, okay? However, it is a good idea. I'm being told that she does, do what the doctor says and wait because it is being hard on the kidneys. That is not what do you call it? Surprising. when you do chemo, it is so strong, okay? It's extremely strong, and it's killing all, these cells in your body that protect you from all different things, okay? So, your immunity, it gets shot, it gets really low, and you easily can get sick with anything and everything. So when you're going through a chemo, they don't want you around people, okay? They don't want you around germs. So they kind of want you kind of like hibernating, by yourself, secluded there, because you're just so susceptible to germs and everything more than a person not going through chemo, way more, okay? This person has, the chemo is so strong that it's affecting her kidneys. She's a very strong woman, or a man, okay? She's very independent here. I mean, she does have a lot of negative things about her, but I mean, she's unhealed. She's gone through a lot in her life, made a lot of bad choices, but who hasn't? You know what I mean? Yeah, she has a lot of healing to do, okay? But she's kind of a hermit. She doesn't like to be around people at all, not even her own family. She has other underlying issues, maybe she might have a brain tumor that is unoperatable. She can't have an operation on it because it's in a place where it can make her into a vegetable, I'm hearing. She did a gamma knife a couple of years ago to shrink the tumor that's on the bottom of the brain or something. I'm seeing spirit is pointing at the base of the brain. Okay, so it's the base of the brain. It's where all your all of the nerves and stuff that I guess all your functions of that part of the brain where you can blink, smile, drink, eat, right? If it gets operated on and anything goes wrong, or just getting in there at all, will cause a big problem. Okay, so they can't operate on that. So they did the gamma knife to shrink it, and it takes like many years to even see a centimeter of a difference, I'm hearing. Anyway, they have back problems, maybe they have broken back or something. This woman has a lot of medical issues here. Hard worker. When they were working, it was a hard worker, but they haven't worked in many years now, a couple of years now. Okay. Well, she's very strong and she's a fighter, okay? Regardless. And that's a wonderful spirit to have. Let's see. The person from yesterday is in here again. It's somebody's karmic soulmate. Whether it's a male or female, doesn't matter, I'm not sure. Like I said, this person, when they are alone, they have more masculine energy. But when they're with somebody that's more dominant, they become more feminine energy. And it could be man, woman, 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 man, man. It doesn't matter. Yesterday, sorry, my throat. Yesterday it showed up in the cards that they were looking for a place to live near you, closer to you, because of your, you'll change your routine. So wherever you used to see this person, okay, you change, your routine changed. Life happened, things got changed around. It was meant to be that way on purpose, okay? This routine had to change because your spirit guides who protect you, And you're well protected. Okay, so as we talked about yesterday, you were just there to trigger an awakening for them, okay, because they have a lot to heal here. And they got obsessed with your energy because they're not healing, they're not going in and healing those triggers that they get when they are around your energy. Instead, they're running away from your energy when they need to be paying attention to what's triggering them with this energy that they feel from you. They're doing the complete opposite because obviously they're not listening to their intuition at all. Well, they're not really listening to their intuition here. So they're obsessive over your energy and over you, like we said yesterday. That hasn't changed. What has changed, okay, yesterday they were looking for a place to live next to you, as close to you as possible. I feel that they already live near you, but not close enough where they can actually see you anytime they want just by stepping out their house and walking towards your home. They want to be a walking distance to you, like live on the same street or live right next door to you if they can, as close as they can to you. Their train of thought, they're thinking if they move close to you, like really close to you, then they don't have to go looking and getting disappointed when they don't see you somewhere. They used to see you all the time. They can always have your energy because they're being codependent on your energy. So even though they run from you, they still chase you in some kind of way for this energy, okay? Even from a distance, it's like they have to be around your energy, but they can't be around your energy for too long because they run. They can't handle your energy. And you're becoming more and more stronger. They can't handle it at all. So you might see them disappearing for weeks at a time, days at a time, and all of a sudden they reappear. But when they reappear, it's like they're keeping a real distance from you. They can't handle your energy. It is just too potent. It's just too strong. So they're like running away from you. They can't help it. Okay, they can't help it. They're very attracted to your light here. So, they're like a mosquito. You know how mosquitoes are attracted to light? Yeah, exactly. You're the light and they're the mosquito. And then you zap them when they get too close. Something like that. I'm so ridiculous. Sorry. Okay, so that's what it is. Okay, they're the mosquito, and like you're that light that zaps the mosquito dead. All right. So anyway, they were looking for a place to be as close as possible, but Spirit said, nay, not a good idea, because Spirit doesn't want this person to disturb your peace and your growth, okay, because they're so low vibrational. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm not saying they're a bad person, because they're not. They're not any worse than anybody else in the world who everybody messes up, you know what I mean? There's no judgment here. It's just that spiritually, they have a lot of growing to do. Okay, that's what I mean. So they're just not there yet. Okay, doesn't mean they're not gonna be. They could be if they started this process of healing that they keep ignoring and running from. They're still with a karmic person. Some of them are with somebody very karmic and toxic, and they're not happy there. But there's a lot of things they have to change and a lot of things that they have to heal, okay? So anyway, it looks like they were looking for an apartment or a duplex for rent next to you. They thought it was affordable. Online, it looks like they looked online for this place. And the online, it said one price. But then when they went to go for this appointment to go talk about the apartment with the landlord or something, or whatever kind of building, it looks like a gray type of housing. I don't know what it is. Okay, it could be a condo, it could be an apartment, it could be a duplex, it could be a home. But if it's a home, it's a smaller home, and it looks like a shade of gray. Doesn't have to be gray. It's just in my vision it is, for some reason. But this person, every time this person comes in my vision, there's always gray and silver. So, to me, I feel like they either like that color or they own things of that color, okay? Or they just gravitate to that color. I don't know, alright? Take it how it resonates, but every time this person comes here into my cards, it's a gray and silver, okay? So, and they have dark eyes. Alright, so, well, they look like they have dark eyes. Or you do. Somebody has dark eyeballs here. That's part of the story. Okay. Okay, let me see. But they're really nice, seductive ones. Alright. Yeah, so, okay. So, anyway, and when they went to go check out this duplex, apartment, this housing place, whatever it is, okay? That was actually maybe 2 or 3 houses or whatever it is, condos, I don't know what the freak it is, but it's about, literally, it's a neighbor. They were trying to be your neighbor, okay? Won't you be my neighbor? They were trying to be your neighbor, like Mr. Rogers, and, you know, it just didn't work out because Spirit's like, oh, hell no, you're not coming here because, like, you're an energy vampire. You're totally going to come over here and be a pain in the neck, okay, with your obsessions here. And it's not going to work out. So, your spirit guy gave him the boot and said, hell no, bye. You need to go somewhere. You're not going to come disrupt things for my person. So, yeah. They went there, right? And what happened... all these things came about. They have to give, you know, they didn't calculate, or they didn't know, okay? They didn't know because they weren't supposed to know until the last minute. Because this is Spirit's doing, okay? Spirit's like, no, we're going to make it complicated where you won't get this place at all. So how that happened was, Spirit doesn't want them as your neighbor, period. So they ended up going and messing here with finances, okay? So say if their apartment or whatever they're gonna rent was a certain amount of money, okay? They didn't take into calculations that they have to give so much money for down payment. Maybe online it said like 1 or 2 months, but then when they went in person, the landlord said, no, I want more months of it, okay? Or weeks, whatever it is that they go by. It was longer. It was extended, okay? So that was a downer for them. Then, for some, it was that, and it was also they have to go pay for insurance. So if anything burns down, they have insurance for their assets, their stuff that belong to them, and some places require that, okay? And so, again, they don't have that extra money for that shit either. So that didn't work. Others, if it was like condo type of thing, they're like, okay, well, you know, you have to do this, plus that, plus you have to pay maintenance, okay, the maintenance fees, and they wouldn't put that in the calculations too. And they didn't calculate very well, alright, because, again, they didn't know until they went to go see this place. So it didn't work out for them. That is just beautiful. I absolutely love it. Thank you, my friend. Oh my god, don't do that because it's an antique. Okay, that's fine. Alright, go blow your nose because you got boogies coming out your nose. I love you. Sorry about that, my daughter.
Hi.
My daughter says hi. Hi. Oh, and kisses too. You all get kisses. How sweet. You're so lovable. I love it. Thank you, Mama.
Why is the door open?
We're going to need some fresh air in here. Okay? And then we have a Palo Santo, and it was very strong, so I wanted to air it out a little bit. Thank you, Mama. Can you close my door? Thank you. Sorry, everyone. You know how it is when you have your kids home. All right. So anyway, it didn't work out for them anyway. So they're not going to be Mr. Rogers. They're not your neighbor now, okay? Be thrilled, because if they were, can you imagine they'll be coming over all the time, like looking for an excuse to talk to you, or just watching your home, or watching you in the yard or some shit? That would be extremely annoying. Oh, God. So anyway, it didn't work out for that reason, because it was going to disturb your peace, okay? So this person's very upset and frustrated, going up and down, going up and down your road, looking around this your block here, nothing else. They already live close to you, but they just want to be even closer. Okay, they're even thinking about trying to look for something that maybe your backyard is connected to another side street, like, you know, something like that, and they're looking for anything that's around there near you as close as possible, where they can just walk literally and see what's going on in your life. It's what they're looking for. So meanwhile, as they're driving around in circles looking for a place or whatever that they're doing here right next to you, it's like the person that they might be with is looking at them like, why are you so obsessed with getting something just on this block? There's places everywhere. Why just here? And they can't tell them the truth of why, right? They don't want to get them mad, so they lie and say, well, because I just want to be closer to this or closer to that. Like, they make excuses. They make up stories like, oh, I grew up here when I was a child, and they didn't. They're just looking for things, just an excuse to get next to you, get closer to you, right? They're very obsessed. Alright, so that didn't work out. So they're still house hunting, okay? And they're not going to find anything closer to you than where they already are, because Spirit doesn't want them next to you, period. And it's not going to happen. When Spirit says no, it's a no, okay? Period. That's it. I'm also getting here the woman from yesterday, that her second car, both cars of hers that she had, caught on fire. Gosh. Hold on a second. Oh, Deanna. I'm getting that name, Deanna. Okay, so now she knows why her car caught on fire. She knows why it's not on camera. She knows all this stuff, but she's crying alligator tears to all her neighbors, like, oh, poor me, feel bad for me, because, my enemy, is against me again, and keeps putting my cars on fire, because she's always having these fights with this other dark witch. Yeah, you gotta stop, Deanna. Okay, you just gotta stop. Stop what you're doing, because like I told you yesterday, somebody has to be the bigger person, and it's gotta be you. And no matter what, this darker witch is stronger than you. You know that. That's why your shit's always on fire. That's why your life is a piece of shit. Like, it's really messy and gross, okay? Because she's stronger. She has a stronger energy than you do. She practices and studies what she studies of the dark. And you're not strong enough in your spirituality, okay? It's just not working out for you. I'm sorry. I see that you summoned a demon here. You tried to summon a demon. Oh my God, but I don't know what you're doing, sweet pie. You don't know what you're doing. Leave it alone. You didn't summon anything, because first of all, you did it wrong. Okay, you did it wrong. And second of all, You already have 3 demons on your ass, okay? They're controlling you. Who do you think is controlling these negative behaviors? It's your 3 demons that are attached to you. I know their names, but I'm not going to say them because I don't want them here in my energy. And they're the lowest of the low. They're the least of the energy, of the dark energy than any other demon. They are like the mice, like the pet mices, or the pet, like, they're like a gerbil. I'm sorry, they're the gerbil. They're the gerbil of the demons. You know what I mean? They're not strong. Okay, they're not strong. However, here's the thing, though, Diana. You cannot summon demons when you're afraid of them. You can't control a demon if you're afraid of them. You're afraid of your own demons. Just stop what you're doing because you're going to end up getting yourself possessed. They're waiting for you to fall asleep. I mean, they're just having so much fun with you, you know. You're like a whole Mardi Gras. You are. It's like they're looking at you like a freaking joke. They're laughing at you. They're like, look at this idiot that we're controlling. They're so, they're so out of it. They're so oblivious to us. They think they're powerful. They think this and they think that, and they're nothing. You're not, obviously, because you have these 3 demons literally playing in your energy badly. All right, so here's the thing. Being of the dark, okay, it's just not your place. This is not for you. All right, it's not for you. People who do that, the dark stuff here, and I'm talking about real dark voodoos and stuff that actually hurt people and all that, people who do stuff like that, they're studying day and night, you know what I mean? They study real hard, to do what they do, okay? And people of the dark doing these negative, awful things to other people comes natural to them, okay? It's easy. It doesn't hurt them. They don't feel that pain like a person of the light would. It's really hard for a person of the light to do dark things to people because we care and we love, right? But a person of the darkness doesn't have that, right? So this witch that you're dealing with doesn't have that, which is why your car is constantly getting set on fire, and she obviously doesn't give a shit on all the people she puts at risk here when she puts your car on fire, okay? All the people that she can hurt, all the neighbors that she scares. People in your neighborhood are feeling unsafe, and they're really scared to park the car in the street or in the driveways or whatever, because you put that fear in them, having this war with a dark witch that you have no control over. You are not strong in your spirit, not even in a dark way. You're not strong enough for that either. So you're just better off going to the light, okay? Yes, because God will protect you, for one, and on whatever God you believe in, all right, will protect you. Nobody, no guru, no practitioner, no priest, right, can exorcise these 3 demons off of you unless you have to be willing to let go of them. You have to want them to go. You have to release them yourself. They won't go anywhere. I promise you they won't. They'll stay with you until you release them, okay? Until you release them, they're stuck with you like a mole on your ass. Okay, so you're gonna want to go and fix that. Nobody can fix it for you. There's no money that can fix it. You have to fix it yourself by releasing them. Yes, there are people who specialize in demonology and those priests and whatnot that exercise this, but they will even tell you from the start, we can't take the demon out unless you will it out. You have to will it out. You have to want it out. Okay. So yeah, before you go anywhere, you have to will it out. You have to want it to go. Really deep inside your heart, you have to want it to go. Saying it is not enough. You have to believe in it, and you have to believe in the light to get rid of it. You understand? Okay. Yeah, so you're gonna have to do that before you even think about getting exercised or whatever your belief is or want to believe in. Okay, you have to want to will it out. Period. Okay, just so you know. What else is going on? Oh, that energy was strong and nasty. I don't like it. Oh, and by the way, those three demons that whatever demon you're trying to summon, it's you can't summon a demon the way you're doing it because you need their name. You need to call upon them by their name, especially a really strong one, by the way. And not even the strong one will deal with your ass. They just think it's a waste of time because you're kind of like oblivious. See, they like a challenge. They like a challenge. They'll give you to the weaker demons, okay, who like to play and tap on walls and keep you up at night, and they look like little creatures that are ugly and stupid and whatever, and they try to scare you, and you know, they're called magua. They're like feral monsters. They're imps, okay? Those are the ones that look like things. You'll see like some of them look like a freaking goat or something, or a bull, or some of them have horns, or just really ugly looking. Some of them look like little troll things that, you know, they can look really ugly. I don't know. They're just not really pretty, okay? So, the thing is, just stop. Stop trying to summon things you don't know what you're doing. You have no idea what you're doing, and it's actually hurting you more than anything else. It's not hurting this dark witch. You're not hurting her. She's well protected in her dark way, okay? So just stop doing what you're doing, and it's better off you go to the light, okay? Yes. Better off in the light. It's just not working for you where you're at. Okay? And I say this with love, okay? I really, truly do. Let me see. Someone's hearing baby crying at night. And you think the house is haunted because at nighttime you hear a baby crying. Your house is not haunted. Okay, your house is not haunted. However, someone nearby or wherever you live, maybe in the woods or a farm or something like that, somewhere where you live, there are peacocks. There are peacocks somewhere where you live. And they sound like babies. When they communicate, they sound like babies crying. It's the peacocks. Your house is not haunted. You're imagining things that are not there. Okay? You're making yourself scared. Okay? You don't need to be scared of anything. Even if your house was haunted, don't be scared of it. Don't be scared, because it's your home, and you need to put your foot down, okay, and, you know, take over your home. That is your home. And, you know, you get some sage, you get all your sages together, you get all your Palo Santo, and you cleanse the freaking house, like, to death. Okay? But what I'm trying to say is that this person that feels that whoever it is hearing this baby cry at night, it is not a baby, it is a peacock. There's a peacock somewhere in your neighborhood, or if you're living in the woods, it's in the woods somewhere. Yeah, and it's a male peacock. All right, they communicate. They sound like babies. Babies crying. They're beautiful peacocks. All right, let's see. All right, someone is a bit obsessive here. All right. No, this is not the soulmate I just talked about. It's not that one. It's either you or someone in your energy that is constantly thinking about someone, a twin flame. Someone's twin flame disappeared. They ghosted you. Okay, and you keep thinking about them. You can't get them out of your mind. They live in your mind. As long as they live in your mind, they're in your energy. Okay, it's like when somebody's in your energy like this, when you're thinking about somebody all the time, it's the same as you calling them on the cell phone over and over and over again. Okay, it's like that. So the reason why they're in your energy is not because they want to be there, but because you put them there with your thoughts. So you're going to have to distract yourself, do things to distract yourself. For you to be thinking like the way you are so much about this person is most likely you're not active enough. Okay, you need to go out, you need to go cleanse yourself. If there's ocean water around you, maybe go by the ocean, go meditate there. That sea salt, the sea water, it cleanses everything. There's other ways of cleansing, whatever you're comfortable with. You can go look it up. I mean, there's all different things you can do, whatever you feel comfortable, but you need to cleanse more, okay? And every time you feel like you're gonna, every time you catch yourself thinking about this person, you need to take a deep breath and you need to focus on something else right away. I don't care what it is. You can think about something that happened the day before or think about anything, just not them, okay? Because you're giving them free energy here. You're giving them free energy here, and that's not good, okay? So you want to stop doing that. That's why they're still in your energy, if that's why you're asking about. And they disappeared because you already learned the lesson that you needed to learn here. There's nothing else for you here with them, okay? They weren't here to love you. They weren't here to have a relationship or anything with you. It was just a karmic lessons here that you learned. Or they learned, okay? It could go both ways, or it's one-sided, but for most of you, it's both ways. And they are karmic. They are from the dark side, okay? But we learn from the dark side also. There has to be a balance. We're human, okay? So they made you off balance, I'm hearing. So they're gone now. You learned the lessons. You put yourself first. You did the work here, and so that's why they disappeared. They ghosted you, and they're gone for good now. Unless you go back to your old ways, then they might come back just to trigger you again to heal it. You know what I mean? But you don't want them back because that means that you're not healed. And you want to be healed, right? Someone here has a neighbor that's constantly watching them. You might feel somebody watching you, but you don't see them physically doing it. They actually hide behind some trees or somewhere behind their house, it looks like. They admire you. They're very curious about you. You're a different race than they are. I feel like this person's outdoors all the time, and so are you. So maybe you're both into plants or something. Maybe you both like to garden, do gardening or something like that. But I see more than one person. Like there are two people, at least 2 or 3 people here. They're all from a different race than you are. Okay, but they're very they see your light and they're very attracted to your light, first of all. But they love the fact that you have an interest in gardening or something like that to do with outdoors, okay? Or maybe you do something with crafting outdoors. Something you do outside in your backyard, I'm seeing. People are watching you back there doing whatever it is that you do, and they admire you. You have a couple of admirers, okay? One of them is single, the other 2 are married. But they are watching you heavily when you're working in your yard. They admire you. I'm seeing a green witch here getting attacked. There's a dark witch sending some snails and whatnot to eat up your plants, or slugs, the slimy ones with no shell. Yeah, just throw some salt on them, they'll disintegrate. If you don't want them chewing on your plants, okay? Or you can do what I do, and I get gloves and I collect them all, and I have a possum that is like a pet of ours here. A couple of them, they're possums. They're feral. We don't handle them in any kind of way. We just feed them. So I do collect those little slugs and whatnot, and I put them in a bucket. And then at night, the possums, they will come and eat them. Okay, the little grubs there. And I save them in a bucket just for them. So, that's another thing you can do if you like to feed feral animals, okay, or wild animals, whatever. And you also want to cleanse your energy. Once you cleanse your energy, it feels like you haven't cleansed your energy in a while. Once you cleanse your energy, this dark witch has nothing. She really doesn't. She's just jealous because you're extremely healing. You're getting a lot of attention. You have a beautiful garden. You know, you take pride in your work. And they're just extremely jealous about it. That's all it is. And it has nothing to do with you. They're just jealous that either their spouse or somebody that they're with is admiring your way and your light. Okay, they find you very attractive in some kind of way. And they're jealous about that. So it has really nothing to do with you, per se. It's nothing you did or anything you do. It's just you existing, and their person who they're connected to is attracted to you in some kind of way. It's not your fault though, and you're protected. You just want to do some cleansing, okay, so that she can stop sending you these stupid snails or slugs to your garden. Ugh, gosh, that totally sucks. Speaking of garden, I have my beautiful kale outside growing. I made some soup with it yesterday and it was so good. They're so tender. I'm Portuguese, so we appreciate kale. Not the curly kind either. I don't like the curly kale. I do the elephant ears one that I grow in my backyard. And they're so good. Anyway. Pretty soon I'll be doing my okra. I love okra too. Alright, what else we got going on? Anything else, Spirit? No, that's all I'm getting. So that's what I have for you all for today. Well, for right now. I'll try to come back later. I can't promise anything because, like I said, my daughter is home. So I will try my best. Okay? So we'll see if I can get back on later, how the energy will be then. And let's see what messages come through. But I can't force anything that Spirit doesn't have any more information for me to give out. Okay? So I hope you all have a wonderful day. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so. I greatly appreciate it. And it's absolutely free. It's no cost to you at all. And it helps my channel grow. So anything helps. I love you all very much. And I hope you all have a lovely, blessed day. And I will try to talk to you later on. If I don't, please make sure that you're safe, that you'll lock up all your doors, your windows, put your alarms on. Put your spotlights on, and also protect your home spiritually, okay, besides all that, because there's just some whacked out people out there. You gotta be careful, especially to my elderly. Make sure your mom, your dad, your grandparents are safe too, okay? All right, I love you all, and I wish you all the best day, and I will try to talk to you later, okay? Bye.